trigonometric formulas. Sin A plus B is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin A minus B is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. You're going to add these two formulas, which is sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Obviously, when you're going to add these two equations, this will get cancelled. You get 2 sin A cos B. It will come twice. So, this will become 2 sin A cos B. Sin A cos B and sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. When you subtract, you will get this twice, which is 2 cos A sin B. Then considering this as C and this as D, sin C plus sin D will be the same formula, which is 2 sin cos C plus D by 2 and a C minus D by 2. Instead of A, it will become C plus D by 2. B will become C minus D by 2. Okay, next is sin C minus sin D is 2 cos C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. So that's about sin formulas. All these formulas, by adding and subtracting, you should remember all this. Next is cos A plus B. Cos A plus B is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A minus B is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. In cos, when there is a plus, it will become a minus. When it's a minus, it will become a plus. So you're going to add these two equations. So you get a cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. So you're going to add these two equations. Can you imagine this is going to get cancelled? The first term is going to occur twice, which is 2 cos A cos B is equal to 2 cos A cos B cos A plus B minus cos A minus B. I'm going to subtract this equation, you know already there's a negative sign. This will become negative and become minus 2 sin A sin B. So therefore it's going to become minus 2 sin A sin B so that's about cos A plus B plus cos A minus. These are the formulas, and then replacing A plus B as C, cos C plus cos D will be 2 cos, and cos A will become C plus D by 2, B will become C minus D by 2. Because we replace A plus B as C and A minus B as D, and a cos C minus cos D will be minus 2 sin A will become C plus D by 2 and B will become C minus D by 2. The same formula can be replicated here. So these are the formulas you should be familiar with. The set of cos formulas, the set of sin formulas. Okay. Then next comes sin 2 theta. Sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. Then is cos 2 theta. There are 3 formulas, which is cos square theta minus sin square theta. Cos 2 theta is also 2 cos square theta minus 1. And a cos 2 theta is also 1 minus 2 sin square theta. And these formulas are very important. Supposing the 2 theta becomes a theta, the theta on the right side will become theta by 2. This is called half angle formula, where this will become sin theta is equal to 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. A cos theta is equal to cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2. A cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1. A cos theta is 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. If you're familiar with this full formula, you can always replace 2 theta as theta and then theta becomes theta by 2. That's very simple. The next formulas that I want you to know is the clapping formula, which is 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 cos square theta by 2. A 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2. I say that 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. A 1 minus sin cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. Then this is a formula you need to memorize. Okay. The next thing is wherever you see a simple cos square theta, just a cos square theta, it become 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. You know, and then wherever you see a simple sin square theta, it's 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. So this formula, this is another formula that I need. Okay, which is, can you see this becomes a theta. So obviously this becomes 2 theta and the 2 is taken down. That's how you derive this formula. It's all cos 2 theta formula. This set of formulas, when you see cos square theta and sin square theta, you know it's 1 plus cos double angle. The theta becomes 2 theta by 2. And sin square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. This is called the clapping formula. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. There's another formula which is 1 plus sin theta, which is cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 the whole square. And a 1 minus sin theta is cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 the whole square. This is one set. This is the first set. This is in fact the second set that I would teach. And the third set that I would like you to become familiar is a cos square theta is 1 plus cos double angle by 2 and a sin square theta is 1 minus cos double angle, which is 2 theta by 2. Next, you also should know that sin 2 theta in terms of tan, sin 2 theta is 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. A cos 2 theta in terms of tan is 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. And a tan 2 theta in terms of tan is 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. So these are the cos 2 theta and sin, very very important formulas. And then the identities that you've learned. Okay, let me teach you sin 3 theta formula. Sin 3 theta is like a bad boy, so he won't work hard at the beginning. So 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. A cos 3 theta will be a 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. He'll work hard, good boy. Work hard, 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta, and at end it'll be easy for him. Tan 3 theta is the worst boy. Sin 3 theta bad, but tan 3 theta worst. So 3 tan theta minus, don't include this 4. Just write a tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. This is the formula for tan 3 theta. These formulas are important. And you also know sin of minus theta is minus sin theta, and a cos of minus theta is simply cos theta. So this is another thing that you should know. Then as about the quadrants, the 4 quadrants, first, second, third and fourth, where it's all school taught children, where the angles such as 30 degree, which is a pi by 6, a 45 degree, which is a pi by 4, a 60 degree, which is a pi by 3, would all be in the first quadrant. So what about second quadrant? You know it has to be 90 plus or an 180 minus. Okay, can you think of 30 degree? 180 minus 30 is 160. 180 minus 30 is 150. 180 minus 45 is 135. 180 minus 60 is 120. These are all the examples of second quadrant. Third quadrant, a 180 plus 30, 210, a 180 plus 45, 225, a 180 plus 60, 240. So these are the examples of third quadrant. To get the fourth quadrant, it's 360 minus 30, 330, a 360 minus 45, a 360 minus 60, so 300. So 315. These are the examples of the quadrants, different angles, okay, in different quadrants. Again, I'll tell you. Second quadrant, if you want to guess the angle, it's 180 minus 30, so 150. 180 minus 45, which is 135. 180 minus 60, which is 120. Will all get you second quadrant angle. And 180 plus will lead you to third quadrant. 180 plus 30 is 210. 180 plus 45 is 225. 180 plus 60 is 240. Will give you third quadrant angle. A fourth quadrant angle can be written as 360 minus 30, which is 330. A 360 minus 45, which is 315. A 360 minus 60, which is 300, will be an example of fourth quadrant angle. So this is the way you have to understand, and you should know all school taught children, which means supposing sine only in the second quadrant can be positive. Supposing the question is about cos 135, a second quadrant angle. You know that sine only can be positive, so that definitely the answer has to be negative. You can write as cos 180 minus 45. 180 is an even integral. Even integral means cos will remain cos. So minus cos 45, 1 by root 2. The same thing could have also been written as cos 90 plus 45. 90 is an odd integral of 90 degree, 1 into 90. So the cos will become sin 45. Sin 45. And still second quadrant, right, 135. where sine only is positive. The question is about cos. You should see the question, not the answer. So then therefore minus 1 by root 2. Like that you should be able to write if they ask you what is cos 135, what is cos 240. A cos 240, you know, third quadrant angle where tan only can be positive. So the answer for cos 240 has to be negative. It's cos 180 plus 60. It's even integral 2 into 90. So it's cos 60. So minus cos 60, and the cos 60 itself is 1 by 2. You should be familiar with this triangle where it's 60 degree here, a 30 degree here, and a 1, 2, root 3. So cos 60 is adjacent by hypotenuse, which is 1 by 2. A sin 60 is opposite by hypotenuse, which is root 3 by 2. A cos 60 is adjacent by hypotenuse, which is root 3 by 2. A sin 60 is, sin 30 is opposite by hypotenuse, which is 1 by 2. So with this triangle, you can write tan 60, tan 30, everything is easy. Okay, so then if you can memorize this triangle, no need to memorize a tabular column. So these are something that you should be familiar with. And of course, the identities that you learnt in, you know that sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Because they are odd integrals, the cos will become sinus, a sin will become cos, a tan will become a cot, and so on. Okay. So then the identities that you learnt in 10th standard is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. A secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. A cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. These are the general identities that you should know, that you learnt in trigonometry in 10th standard. This completes the introduction for trigonometric video. These are the formulas that you have to be really familiar with. Okay. Let me continue in my next video with inverse trigonometry.